Yeah, there we go. So whenever you're ready, guys.
So, yeah, if
Okay.
you're ready, you just say you're ready, okay? And Samuel can tell us. Come on.
Okay. This is my part. The environment resources are limited, and the negative consequence of energy costs has led to the growing demand for clean power sources in the automotive industry. So you can imagine that we are preparing to create an eco-friendly vehicle company. There are two kinds of eco-friendly technologies, hydrogen and electric. So we should choose one category to produce because of the scarcity of resources. So we face the question, will hydrogen cars replace electric cars in the future? We need to compare the benefits and costs of those two kinds of vehicles and make a decision. Mm, so this one, the first one is considering the energy resources. Hydrogen can be easily provided. The primary benefits of green hydrogen is its ability to be produced anywhere where water and energy are available to create to generate electricity or heat. However, the cost we can compare the cost of hydrogen and electric. Uh, the cost is not maybe the hydrogen cost is not lower than electric vehicles. First, hydrogen is unstable. It's challenging to store and handle, which means it may be dangerous and has high risks for consumers and manufacturers. In addition, the construction of hydrogen-powered vehicles is challenging and costly. Consider to the battery electric vehicles, which already establish electric grid infrastructure, allowing any electrical outlet in the world to act as a charging station. We must collaborate with the government and the other companies to construct hydrogen fuel station. It may need a long time. And third, we need more investment in technology development if we produce hydrogen vehicles. It's worth it given environmental protection. However, as a company, we must focus more on profit projects. Fourth, the government subsidies is also need to be considered. Many government gives companies support for their eco-friendly vehicle production, so we can obtain government subsidies whether we produce electric or hydrogen cars. Fifth, the remaining market resources are also limited. As battery electric vehicles reduce the market share of fuel cell electric vehicles, it depends on whether the market remains large enough to support hydrogen vehicles commercialization and economies of scale. So in summary, battery electric car production is better for short-term profits, but in the long term, we can see hydrogen cars still have their advantages. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, how to stop? Okay.
Thank you. Who's going to be next?
I can go
Oh,
next.
okay.
Yeah. So, Samuel, I'm going to time you if you want.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, wait a minute. Whenever you're ready, okay?
Thank you. Well, one situation that I recently experienced, not a couple of years ago, which brought me to do a financial analysis of it, was shortage in one of the drugs needed to treat mainly bipolar disorder, which is lithium carbonate. And so back in my country, there used to be this shortage due to political problems of extraction of lithium extraction, even though there's a lot of lithium. So the problem then translated itself into the medical industry, and lithium almost tripled its value because supply and demand, and also it was very scarce. So it prompted many patients needed to switch medications to go on alternative treatments because again this drug wasn't available. The drug which had been available for the past 50 years without a problem, and suddenly on the 21st century was facing a shortage, and well, for there was a lot of affected people. And so, well, basically, after a year and a half, mostly the situation started to resign, and we got basically over the course of that year, lithium was available again, and it was again at a normal price, says at its previous price, well, adjusted to inflation for 1 year, but well, it's not that much. It was just a year. And so yeah, that was one phenomenon which I remember recently, from which I could use, in which I could apply what I learned in this course. And well, I'm happy to join you guys. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to work furtherly with you and with the professor as well.
Okay.
Sandra, you want to be it first, or you want me to start?
Okay, let me go.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to talk about where I applied economics. It has to do with myself and my family as well. So back in Nigeria, before the children resume an academic session, you buy them books, the uniforms, and all they need to resume school. And so before I came to Canada, they just resumed a new session. I have 2 children, so they just resumed a new session, and I had to buy books, bags, all that they needed, and spend thousands of naira because we used naira back in Nigeria. So before leaving, I had to think about what is best for them. Do I leave them behind with my husband, given his schedule? Will he be able to look after them? Or should they stay with my parents that live far away? I live in Lagos and they live in Abuja, is miles away. And for them to go to Abuja, it means I have to pay for flights, and it's a lot of money. I have to register them in a new school, which is also a lot of money as well, and get them books and uniforms and everything afresh. So I had to think about the benefits of them staying back in Lagos with my husband, which is for me cost effective, or them going to Abuja, starting afresh. I'll spend more, but I know that their welfare will be taken care of. I decided to go with option 2, which is to send them to Abuja. Of course, I would spend more money, but I know that there'll be maximum benefits for the children as well, and they'll be well taken care of. And so that was how I applied economics to my own personal situation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now it's my turn. So I'm gonna say something about my actual experience. So when I work in Spain, I worked as a supervisor of product department. So my job basically, I was charged to brand all the new products and also brand the new products through social media. So I remember that year is gonna be 3 years ago. My boss gave me a job, so he wanted me to promote a whole brand new product that's gonna be the first product on the market. So, but the budget is very low. I don't have so much money. So he wanted me to do a better job with a lower budget. So what am I gonna do? From the beginning, I was a little bit panicked because I'd never done such a difficult job. So then I popped up an idea in my brain. I can hiring like some other guys do it for me, but they're gonna be new guys. So we all know the new guys gonna be cheaper and more. They're gonna pay more pension to the job, right? So I went to a website called Fiverr. I don't know if you guys understand. I don't know if you guys know this website. It's called Fiverr. It's gonna be hundreds, like thousands of freelancers online, and they works for companies, like personal companies, teams, groups, something like this. So I went to the website, then I hired 3 freelancers that they can create websites. So I let them create 3 different websites, but the main idea of these 3 websites, they're going to talk about, like fully talk about my products. It went very well from the beginning, but in the middle, things happen because they're really new and their lack of experiences. So I took off their job and I started by myself. But I only like spent only 30% of my budget. And from that time, I also invited 10 Instagrammers, and they are also QC or UGC on Instagram. And I spent the rest, like 50% of my budget. Then I still left 20% of my budget. And in the end, I success. The products sold very well online, on Amazon, and on Google Shoppings. And this is my experience. I just want to say sometimes we have to like divide our jobs. Don't let ourselves do all the jobs. Sometimes we can make a different results if we did this way. And this is the end of my conversation. Thank you. So let's have a chat. Let's comment to each other's experience.
Yep. Let's do that.
So I want to say something to Sandra's experience, because Sandra is a very brave mother, huh? Sandra is a really good mother, and she's so brave. And congratulations, you are here, and your kids are really good. They are really safe. They are going to school, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for your sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to share to Dan, since it was I found her contribution very rich. Like it's a very interesting sector, the alternative energy sector, especially when it's related to the transportation area, and everything from cars to buses to planes. And I find it very interesting. I think it's going to be one of the keystones of the future. And well, Ling, thank you for your contribution, and looking forward to working with you.
Thank you so
And
much.
with the
I
rest
just
of
do
you
some
guys.
research.
Okay, so I'll comment on Ling and Thanksy. I hope I got the pronunciation well. I think the take home for me on Tengzi's discussion, or his whatever he said, sorry, your discussion, the take home is don't do everything by yourself. You should learn to apportion, like what's it called, responsibilities to different people so that you can get the job done. I think that is very key as well, not to take all the responsibilities by yourself. And I admire the fact that the project turned out really nice. And for Ling, great research. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to give the comment to Zhang Tengzi. Did you say that you just do it by yourself, or you find that you hire other new people to do this job? I just not really clearly for that. You said you the budget by yourself. You do the whole thing by yourself, or not?
I don't know if you paid attention to my conversation because I said it 100 times. Okay. I didn't do it by myself. I hired 3 freelancers. This is what I did.
Okay. So did they do a good job or not?
From the very beginning, they did a really good job because they're new and they're just newcomers from university. And then in the middle, because they are lack of experience, they have no work experience. They're good at computer, they're good at creating websites, but they're not good at branding. They know nothing on branding. So I took up their job from 1 month later.
Yeah, you said you took over their job and then you do it by yourself?
It's like in the end of the job, and if your boss give you a job, you have to do something, right? If your boss give you a job and you said, oh, I just hired 3 people for me to do this job, it's gonna be unfair, right? If this is your job, you're not gonna be the one to end this job, and you're gonna be the one to make it better, right? And this is what we need in the company. Thank you.
Okay, I got you. Thank you. So,
Yeah.
is there any questions?
Not from my side.
No, I have no questions.
So we're done?
So 15 minutes complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think we can stop recording.
We need to stop this meeting or